There's an entrance. Good morning or good evening, wherever this may find you. What we're going to do here is we're going to make a little video on how to make mulled beer. Now, most of us are familiar with mulled wine or mulled cider, but we're not going to make any of that kind of horse shit because we came here for beer. What mulled beer is originally would have been a hot beer. Well, today it still is a hot beer, but traditionally it was brewed around the holidays and generally for children. If we made a beer that had alcohol in it, if we brought the temperature high enough, even to a boil, we would burn off the alcohol, and it would be suitable for children to have at a small table next to the dinner table. What we're going to do is we're going to make a beer that doesn't have any alcohol in it to begin with. We're going to use President's Choice Red Brew, and if I can show you a quick demonstration of said brew, what you can see there is already a quality looking product to begin with. I'm kind of debunking the negativity on non-alcoholic beers that are out there, as they're definitely improving. So you've got a clear amber body, similar to that of perhaps a American brown ale. Small head, which we can stir up a little bit. This one's a little too cold right now. There, that gives it a bit better showing. On the aroma, generally has that general sweeping wide open door of gone fishing, just pure vacancy. There is hints of kind of toasty caramel malts are in there, but what's popular, or what's common more or less with non-alcoholic beers, and that kind of vacant taste that's very similar to club soda, is just what alcohol does bring to a beer, aside from just what effects you get off of alcohol, different characters and different flavors that it generates. But anyway, it's a good brew to begin with, and I haven't started working for President's Choice. But what we're going to do is we're going to fill that vacancy. So I'll get fancy YouTube-wise, and I'll write out in the comments below as to what's actually going in here. But what we're going to start with is we're going to go with 2 cans. We're not going to get this beer to the point where it's boiling. We just want to have it warm, because what we're making here is more of like a hot drink. Definitely very akin to something that you would have Christmas time, or if you keep that Christmas spirit all year long, then you'd have it on a rainy day or what have you. Anyway, we're going to make something quality here. So that's 2 cans on the go, and you can make this per ratio. But generally, we're going to make with our ingredients here for about 2 cans, enough to for about for a couple of people, or for one F-grave brew. I've got everything laid out here. Pardon the ums, I'm not a regular personality. You're probably not even qualified to be making this video. We have 1 tablespoon of honey, and we're going to add that right in. We'll stir it up as the beer starts to warm, because we don't want that the sugar and the honey to stick right to the bottom of the pot. I'll keep stirring that, and the idea is to keep an eye on this too, because we don't want to get too hot and come to a boil. This is going to be about 1 coin of ginger. A coin is generally just about a 1/4 inch off a stalk, which equates to about 1 tablespoon. I'll throw that right in. As you hear these ingredients, and if you're familiar with the beer, the Winter Warmer, this is definitely make your own winter warmer without actually brewing. We have a little touch of nutmeg. Some cinnamon. Again, I'll write all this stuff down in that fancy part of the bottom of the screen. A little touch of allspice. And some clove. And go easy on the clove. A little too much clove, and you start talking about this. Stir that up. And again, we just want to get this warm, and you'll really know when it's starting to get ready, because you'll get all those flavors just pouring off the top of the pot. Marvelous stuff. Video edit? She's so good. She's so beautiful. Again, just terrific. We're just making that type of drink you want to have when you're coming in from the cold, or when you want to sit by the fire, house coated, and not read Hawthorne, but maybe a couple of Archie comics. Now, since I didn't put in crushed or ground ginger, I am going to strain this before it goes in. You will find more recipes out there that involve putting an egg in this. This beer is definitely designed to have before bed. It's a very, as described by the and all that kind of shit. I'm so good at this. But in regards to the egg will make it a fuller bodied product, and it's only 7:15, so I'm not quite ready for something like that. Perfect. Just like making a cup of tea with a few more ingredients in beer. And just like that, I wish you all the best of your rainy evenings. Simply marvelous. Simply marvelous.